Here recently, I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom, like a lot, which is weird for me because I usually don't play these type of games. Open world games are the bane of my existence. If I don't have something to do, even if it's just a quota, I don't really enjoy my time with the game, which is why it's so weird that a game like Tears of the Kingdom got me so goddamn addicted. So why have I played it so much if I don't like open world games? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, because I can't really put my words into a single sentence, but I can try to put them into a video. Some of my favorite features of Tears of the Kingdom have nothing to do with the open world. Now, is that a bad thing? No, far from it. I still open up Spider-Man 2 from time to time just so I can swing around and listen to Spotify, even though I already did everything. And there's no way to replay missions, so what else is there to do? But open world games can sometimes come with the problem of being open world for the sake of being open world. What do I mean by that? I mean like Rockstar's way of making open world nowadays. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a really good example of this. It looks like there's a lot to do, but there really isn't. Outside of doing the main story and a few side missions now and then, most of your time is going to be spent trying to get the cops to chase you and then wanting to kill yourself, and so now you just have a rocket launcher and this is what you're going to do for the next 2 hours. Unless you really want to look for pieces of paper spread throughout the map, then you can do that, but I wouldn't suggest it. Tears of the Kingdom circumvents this by making every single mechanic need one another to even work. So, let's talk about all the abilities that Link has in this game and what they do to make the exploration so much fun. One of Tears of the Kingdom's best features are the abilities. They are just so good in this game. In Breath of the Wild, they were all pretty basic. You had a status, some ice, bombs. But in Tears of the Kingdom, they have become much grander than what they ever were in Breath of the Wild. And each of the Breath of the Wild abilities still have some sort of alternative. You can still freeze water, you can still blow stuff up, you can rewind things, which is not the same as status, but it makes sense in a game like this where there's flying islands that you have to go back to, so you just rewind back up there. And the Ultra Hand is pretty much the previous one on drugs, so it's doing perfectly fine by me. We'll talk about the Ultra Hand because the fusion mechanic is batshit insane. You can build stuff. You can build planes or cars or boats or mechs. Anything your little heart desires. Make a little doggy thing and put a flamethrower on it and watch everything around it die. Just that simple. And it's not broken because of the whole battery system. Just like what they did with stamina and health, you have to upgrade the hell out of it before you can get anything useful out of it. You start out with only one full battery, and that does not last you long. Making a little plane will only last for like 30 seconds, and then you're sad because everything broke. But that's the point. It's not supposed to be a forever solution. It's supposed to be a little side thing to do during a boss battle or something, is preparing a little mech so you can kill this motherfucker in one hit, hopefully, because if you don't, you aren't living. You just aren't living, man. And the fusion mechanic ties directly into the Ultra Hand. Even the stuff you get for the Ultra Hand can be fused with weapons and shields and arrows. Like, everything connects with everything in this game. And since we're already talking about it, the fusion mechanic is one of the most insane things I've ever seen put into a video game. Literally anything can become a weapon in this game. You want to grind on rails? Fuse a goddamn minecart onto it. The gems are much more than just expensive now. Now you have a reason why you want them. They all do separate things. They use the power of water, electricity, and fire. So now you want to keep these things so you can make more magic rods, because magic is awesome. And the durability was a really big problem at first, but after a while you kind of just get used to it and understand that everything is going to break. So you're constantly looking for resources and trying to make new swords, fuse new things together. And so you get creative. You use items you never used before. You make a weapon that does 52 damage, and then you just murder everything until it breaks 3 seconds later. Now you gotta figure out how you're gonna do that again. These two features alone allow for so much creativity I've never seen in a game. Literally every single puzzle can be solved in 1,000 different ways. Use a bomb. Make a little staircase for yourself so you can just jump through the roof. I forgot to talk about that one. I don't know how you forget to talk about that one. If you're underground or simply just under something, you can just jump through it and end up whatever on top of it. So basically, this game gives you a playground with so much to do and so many tools to mess around with in any situation. And that's why I think Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is perfect. It's not even because of the open world, it's not even because of the combat, it's because of the creativity you can have by just doing stuff. Anything you want to do, just think about it and try it, and it will most likely work. And if it doesn't, it'll be comical how funny it is.